after learning about errors, now we have to see how to combine different type of errors. So we have taken a very simple example. Suppose we are measuring the mass density of an object and the mass has error, and the measurement that is used to calculate volume, those also have some errors. So definitely there must be some error in the density. So how do we calculate? Because we have to take care of error in mass, we have to take care of error of in volume. So let us see how do we do this. So this was classical example. So first type is error of a sum or a difference. Suppose there are two quantities. There are two quantities, and if we are adding them, so both the quantities have some error and we are adding or subtracting them. So we have two quantities A and B. So A has an error plus minus delta A, B has some error plus minus delta B. Now these are their absolute errors. These are their absolute error, and how can we get delta Z in that case? Again, these are absolute error, not relative error. And the formula for Z is A plus B. So in that case, what we can do? So by addition, we have Z is plus minus delta Z. We have A plus minus delta A, B plus minus delta B. So maximum possible error in Z will be equal to sum of both these errors. So now let us see the difference case. Difference case is Z plus minus delta Z. What is error in case of this? A plus minus delta A minus B plus minus delta B. So what we get? A minus B plus minus delta A plus minus delta B. So plus minus delta Z is plus minus delta A plus minus delta B. So again, so we take the maximum value in error. So maximum value in error delta Z is delta A plus delta B. So let us see this once again. So two quantities were there and they are making a third quantity Z. So Z is A plus B, and A has an error delta A, B has an error delta B. So error is always plus and minus. Now what we get, suppose if we are adding, so Z is equal to plus minus delta Z. So A plus minus delta A, B plus minus delta B. So A plus B is Z, delta Z is simply addition of both of these, delta A plus B. Suppose we are taking minus, so again error is plus minus, same here. So quantity will remain same, A minus B, but error will be plus minus delta A plus minus delta B. How can we maximize this error? Because to maximize this error, we have to take only positive sign. So to make this positive, this let us drop this negative sign, let us drop this negative sign. So we get maximum error delta A plus delta B. So moral of the story, long story short, is that whether we are adding the quantities or we are subtracting the quantities, error will always be positive and added. Error can never be in negative. Error will never be negative. Hence the rule, when two quantities are added or subtracted, the absolute error in the final result is the sum of absolute errors in the individual quantity. So we will always take the sum, we don't subtract. Whether this is added or subtracted, the error will always be added. So this is first case. Now let us see this example 2.8. The temperatures of two bodies measured by a thermometer are T1 is equal to 20 degree centigrade and error is 0.5 degree centigrade. So again error is plus minus. T2 is equal to 50 degree centigrade plus minus 0.5 degree centigrade. Calculate the temperature difference and error therein. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the temperature difference and error. So let us say this T dash is the temperature difference. So which is higher? 50 degree centigrade. So we subtract 20 degree from 50 degree. T2 minus T1. So let us put with error. So 50 degree centigrade plus minus 0.5 degree centigrade minus 20 degree centigrade plus minus 0.5 degree centigrade. So if we reduce this 50 minus 20, so that is 30 degrees centigrade. So error here is 0.5, error here is 0.5. So error is always addition of these. So 0.5 and 0.5 is plus 1. So plus minus 1 degree centigrade, that is error. So whatever the error is in these two quantities, we will add them together. So otherwise you subtracted, this error will become 0. No, error is not 0, error is always added. So let us see why error is added. Suppose this 50 is not 50, this is 50.5, okay, and this is less. Error can be on any side, so this side error is in plus, this side error in negative. So here it is 19.5. So then difference is 31. That's why we have added 30 plus minus 1. Suppose this one is in negative. Suppose this one is negative, then we get 49.5. This one is positive, so we get 20.5. Now the difference is 29. So it is not 30. That's why we are adding error always. So errors are always added with plus minus sign. Error can never be subtracted. Error of a product or a quotient. Suppose we have a quantity where we have a product kind of structure. That means two quantities again, A and B, and errors in A and B are delta A and delta B, and this Z is A into B. So how do we calculate this error? So Z plus minus delta Z is equal to A plus minus delta A, B plus minus delta B. So let us multiply. So first term we get AB, then this B into delta A, this B into delta A, this is plus minus. Third term delta A into delta B, and this last term is A into delta B. Four terms we get by multiplication. Now dividing left hand side by Z and right hand side by AB, what we have? Suppose we divide both sides with their quantity. So left side by Z, because Z is equal to AB. So we are dividing. So Z and AB, because Z is equal to AB. So this is, if we divide, we get 1 plus minus delta Z upon Z, because if we divide this, so this is 1 plus minus delta Z upon Z. Here what we get? 1. So this division will give 1 plus minus delta A upon A plus delta B upon B plus minus delta A upon A delta B upon B. So this we get. Let us cancel 1 and 1 both side, and since A and delta B are very small, so multiplication will be very small, very small. So let us leave this term. Since this term is very small, so we are leaving this term, we are ignoring this to 0. So what we get? Delta Z upon Z is equal to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. Again we have added the errors. Here the difference is that these are relative errors. These are relative errors and must be easily added. So you can easily verify this is true for division also. So same type we will get for division, because error is always added. So rule: when two quantities are multiplied or divided, the relative error in the result is the sum of relative errors. So that is the difference. In last case it was absolute error, here it is relative errors in the multipliers. So let us see it once more. So we have a quantity Z is equal to AB. It is made of two quantities, A plus minus delta A and B plus minus delta B. So we have to calculate what is the error in Z. So we multiplied A plus minus delta A, B plus minus delta B. When we multiplied, we get this term. Since we have this equation, Z is equal to AB, so we divided left hand side by Z, right hand side by AB. So after division we get 1 plus minus delta Z by Z. When we divided this side, first we get 1. Next when we divide this, B gone, delta A by A. Here A is gone, delta B upon B, and this is delta A upon A, delta B upon B. Now 1 and 1 both side cancels out. This term we ignore because delta A upon A is very small and multiplied with another small quantity makes it further small. So we are taking this to be 0, as we have learned that in physics we use approximations. So delta Z upon Z is equal to delta A upon A plus delta B upon B. So these are relative errors. So in case of multiplication or division, we simply add the relative errors in these multiplying or dividing quantities. This is true for division as well. So we will always add, we will never subtract, we will never divide, we will always add in case of multiplication and division.